Friday, 16th of August, 2024. Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Future Friday. Plan and strategize. Cost of discovery. Now this is a nice little metric that I kind of realised a few years ago through trial and error. The cost of discovery to learn something. It goes akin to this. We want to shorten the learning curve, as in learn things as fast as possible, as soon as possible. So if something would take you, say, 10 years to learn, versus, say, something that is 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 video to learn, that's good, because it saves time. The cost of discovery to the shorten the learning curve. And the more things we do like that in life, learn this, learn that, first principles there, science, maths, etc., here, there, this, that, everything, the better. Meaning, we make exponentially fewer mistakes in life. The fewer mistakes we make, the better, because we're not making critical errors that hold us back, that delay us, whatever else. So we could say then, what is the cost to discover a certain principle, a fact, or a corner of the world, or see something, do something? It's exponential, it's infinite, because you don't know what's out there. You don't know what facts and information and data and principles or formulas or concepts or logical fallacies or cognitive biases that are out there that you need to learn. You need to learn, be aware of, understand, guard against, master, be immune to, you name it. And the more of those, the better. I.e., the fewer mistakes in life you make. The fewer mistakes, the better you perform in life. Powerful, as in, the better you can achieve your goals. Get that thing you want, or avoid that thing you don't want, because you understand more about how the world works, meaning, again, make fewer mistakes. You can simulate the future easier. Like if I hold a glass here versus there versus over there, and I drop it, I know what's going to happen. It's going to fall, it's going to smash. You need to clean it up, you need to replace it, and follow the line of events. Perfect. You understand more concepts of, in this case, gravity, in this case, first principles of science. The more of those, the better. So then you could you beg the question of, how do you discover things? How do you learn things? Yeah, trial and error, by all means. Curiosity, to do stuff, ask questions, go places as well, travel and explore the world, because in the process of doing these things, you learn things that you never imagined you could have learned.
Head south towards Grosvenor Crescent.
Oh, we'll head south, there we are then. So you learn things you didn't think you could have, or would have, or even things you could have imagined were possible. And that's by going out into the world, traveling, fair enough. Learning, being curious of all kinds of topics. I'm going through loads of conversations on ChatGPT about science and maths and geometry and beyond. Tell me this, tell me that, what's this, what's that? I've even found a clever way of putting a whole podcast series into ChatGPT and asking it questions, interrogating it, as though it were the person as though it were the host, as though it was that person, and learning through ChatGPT, through AI, from that person's advice. Again, simulated with AI, powerful stuff, because it's learning. And the more things we learn, the more, like a dragnet, the more data and facts and principles we take, the better. The exponentially fewer mistakes we make. Perfect. Priceless, better. But then you could say, well, is there a limit? Frankly, no. No. Because new things in life are being discovered all the time and created, invented. There's no limit to how much data we need to learn, how much things we need to master in order to have the kind of life we want, or the things we want to have or achieve or avoid in life. There's no limit. We want to be lifelong learners. I think I did a video about this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, powerful stuff. So the cost of discovery, we don't know. For all we know, well, I used to have this interesting idea that you're one video away, one podcast away from changing your life. The question is, you don't know which one. So then I say, dragnet, consume everything, take all the data, information, filter it through here for your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom, and you filter out the good idea, or good ideas, and the bad ideas. And interestingly, if something consistently proves itself to be true, you're trying to disprove it, the stronger that it becomes the stronger that fact becomes, and the more you understand that is truth. Because interestingly, as you try to disprove things, if I drop this glass 1,000 times, because I don't believe in gravity, now it's going to go up, not down. I do it 1,000 times. The more I challenge that conception I have, that thing I discovered, the more I challenge it, the stronger it becomes. Because 1,000 out of 1,000 times, the glass went to the floor and smashed. So therefore, my hypothesis, my theory, my idea of it going up is wrong. Therefore, it goes to the floor. Therefore, the idea is true. That happens. I can simulate the future better because I know more facts. Take all the information in the world you want, then need to know what's happening, what's true, what's accurate, what's misconception, what's propaganda, what's ideology, what's a story, what's a myth, you name it, what's a common idea, things like that. And you start to notice these patterns in life, and you realise that when this happens, generally speaking, that tends to happen. When that happens, generally that tends to happen. Or when this is the case, that's not always true. This is not always accurate, this, you name it, countless things. And we only discover these facts, these principles, by doing stuff, by being in the world. Otherwise, and this is critical, otherwise we go into the future, we live our lives, and those critical principles we could have learned a year ago, 10 years ago, a decade ago, we didn't. We didn't, for whatever reason, curiosity, not challenging comfort zone. Therefore, we go into the future not knowing, oblivious to these things, and we make more and more mistakes. That's critical. And you don't know which of those mistakes, or that blind side, that missing data over there, you might be oblivious to, and that could be critical. Because the more complex a system is, the exponentially more risky it is to failure. And we want to understand as many things as possible so we make as fewer mistakes as possible into the future. Very, very powerful. And then I say, as a principle, learn everything. Because what could have taken me, what took me 1 hour to learn and discover through a podcast, for example, or chapter in a book, it saves me a year of making mistakes and saves me a year of learning that same fact the hard way, or manually, or day to day. Someone's experience, oh, don't do this. Oh, okay, fine. I won't do that. Go into the future. Oh, this thing happened. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Fewer mistakes made. Perfect. The cost of discovery. This is a nice little concept that I came up with. And then I say, learn, learn, learn. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. And that's how you get ahead. You ultimately make fewer mistakes, make fewer...
In a quarter of a mile, turn left.
Oh, turn left. Fair enough. And that is critical. The fewer blunders, fewer mistakes we make, the better. Powerful, powerful, fundamental, absolutely fundamental stuff. But otherwise, Adrian's Daily Vlog, Future Friday. Subscribe for more. You will see me tomorrow.